Hi, welcome to your feedback breathing exercises. So we'll go through a series of 4 postures where you'll use either a deflated Pilates ball, which is my favorite, but if you don't have that, you can use a stack of pillows or a bolster. And what we're doing is we're releasing our muscles such as our diaphragm, upper chest, around our abdomen to breathe with more ease. And the feedback will actually help your body relax better. It'll help your brain locate the muscle better and allow it to function in a way that's really synchronous and easy. The first one I'm going to show you guys, we're going to be in a seated position, so feel free to grab some pillows to elevate your hips, but you can also do this seated in a chair. So for the Pilates ball, if this is the way you're going to go, the way you dictate how much pressure you want is by how full the ball is. So you can see that it's partially deflated, and you can easily fill it up for more pressure, empty it out for less. But we're going to place the ball underneath of our sternum. So our diaphragm sits underneath of our ribs. So it's underneath of our lungs and heart, in between our stomach. And so we're going to place it underneath of our sternum, which is kind of the middle of our ribs. And what we're going to do on the inhale, as we allow our diaphragm to flatten and our belly to expand, we're going to gently bring the ball in towards us, in towards our diaphragm, in towards our center. And on the exhale, as you relax your belly and your diaphragm domes back up and everything comes to center, you're going to allow your body to kind of engulf the ball. It's almost going to feel like it's getting sucked in. And then we'll continue at our own pace. We'll do 5 together. So inhale, you expand, drawing the ball closer in. Exhale as you soften. Good. You allow the ball to come further into your stomach. And for this, since your diaphragm is kind of 360 degrees in your core, you can move it side to side because it will feel different from the right versus the left, center versus the edges. We'll do one more together, keeping those shoulders soft. Very good. The next one we're going to do is a supportive fish, as we call in yoga, with the Pilates ball or pillow in between our shoulder blades. And so this is to help us focus on expanding all 360 degrees of our chest on our inhale. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my knees bent and soles of the feet on the ground. I'm going to place the ball in between my shoulder blades. Good. You can have a pillow to support your head if you like, if you feel like this is too much extension for your neck. Good. Inhale as we expand. We feel that pressure, that feedback. Exhale as we relax. Good. We can feel our chest completely deflating. We'll do 2 more together. Last one. Exhale will slowly come up. The next one we're going to do is getting into our side core, so our obliques, as well as all the kind of organs and like viscera in this area, all the connective tissue, our fascia. And so for the Pilates ball or pillow, we'll want to have it in between our hip bone and our bottom rib. And so for this, I like to call it a lazy mermaid. I'm not sure if that's the official name of it. But you're gonna come down onto your forearm and place the ball again in between your rib and your hip. And you can control how much weight you place on the ball. The more weight, the more pressure you'll feel. But on your inhale, you're going to expand. Very good. Exhale. Allow that ball to come further in, kind of massaging, releasing the muscles and connective tissue there. If you feel really comfortable, you can put a lot of your weight on, so you're kind of like in a prone position. We'll do 3 more here. Very good. Slowly coming up on the exhale. Take a moment to feel the difference. And we'll make our way over to the other side. So each side will feel different. So if you feel comfortable completely laying down on one and you don't on the other, that's okay. Use the sensations as a guide as to where to go. It doesn't have to be like perfectly symmetrical. And to get more symmetry, it's important that we're able to breathe in these postures. So forcing yourself to be symmetrical is not the way to get there. Good. And once you arrive, focusing on expanding on the inhale. Good. Feeling that feedback. Exhale, release. Allowing that ball to come in even further. And we'll do 3 cycles here together. Good. We'll slowly come back to center. And the last one we'll do together is going to be a variation of the first one we did. So we're going to get back into our diaphragm, but we're going to do it in a prone position. So we're going to do it on our bellies. And I'm going to show you 2 ways to get into it. The first one, which is quite intense. So if you get into it and don't love it, it's okay. I have another option for you. You're going to place, again, the ball on your sternum, but you're going to get in a sphinx position. So if you're not familiar with what it is, I'm going to show you. But we're going to get onto our forearms and onto our bellies. So I'll place underneath my sternum, and then I'm on my forearms, and here I can really dictate, kind of like in Lazy Mermaid, how much weight I want on the ball. And if you feel very comfortable here, you can begin to place more weight on the ball. And you do that by creating a little diamond with your hands and lying completely flat. So with this one, I urge you to be quite careful because it's a lot of weight on your diaphragm, and your diaphragm is around really important structures, so it may feel difficult to breathe, which is of course not the objective. So another really great option to all of this, if you want a variation from the seated position, is to do it in child's pose. So there, you'll have the ball on your thigh, and again, it's still right around your sternum, and it's still quite a bit of weight on it, just not as much. So we'll do this for 3 cycles of breath once you're in it. So inhale, we'll expand, allowing our diaphragm to really press into the ball.
Then exhale as you release, allowing the ball to come further into your diaphragm. Last one.
Good. Exhale, come up slowly. If you're coming from a prone position, come up really slow. And this video is really to give you a taste of all the different exercises you can do. So please feel free to pick some that really feel great in your body and do it for longer. Do it for 5 cycles of breath, 10 cycles of breath, 15 cycles of breath. And I have no doubt you'll begin to notice through your day that it will feel easier to breathe. It'll feel easier to breathe through your nose, right, if you're a mouth breather. And it'll feel more accessible as you begin to do some of the breathing practices where you'll notice your diaphragm is really contracting and doming. I know I said you could do it with a pillow, but truly the Pilates ball is the way to go. And really great work, guys. Thank you for sharing your practice with me.